All right, everyone. Welcome to the Westside Fantasy Premier Fantasy Football League update show. This is 2013-2014 edition. This is your preview show. Before we get started, I wanted to float an idea around to the league. I want to make the idea of picking games week over week something that everybody gets involved with, has fun with. So I'm proposing a little contest we'll call Commissioner's Challenge. And here's how the Commissioner's Challenge is going to work. If we get 7 players with 60 or more picks each, the winner, the team, the manager with the best overall win percentage with at least 60 picks each. We have to have 7 players to do it. We have 7 players making 60 picks each. The winner, the best one, the commissioner, will take 50 smackers out of my wallet and give to you as a little spiff. So let's call that the Commissioner's Challenge. Here's how it works. Needs 7 players at a minimum. Each player needs to make at least 60 picks. Best overall win percentage takes the money, lock, stock, and barrel. Commissioner's Challenge, right there. So everybody, week over week, make your picks on the team. So, getting right at it, in week 1, the most talked about rivalry in the history of fantasy sports is Smell This versus Ghetto Superstar. So Miles is projected right now at 127 to 122. At least on paper, Miles looks to be a little bit stronger. I went with Drew Brees, the overall #1 pick. Maybe overspent on him. Usually not a bad decision in our league. Anyway, I got Drew Brees, Julio Jones, Lance Moore, Steven Jackson, and Mark Ingram. Miles, Andy Dalton, Dwayne Bowe, Antonio Brown, Alfred Morris, Maurice Jones-Drew. That's the core lineup over there. I have no idea what Yahoo's thinking of. There's no way I can lose. I'm giving the pick to Smell This. No way I can lose. That's a guaranteed win time right there, Mr. Miles. I hope you heard that. Okay, DeBiz versus the one who knocks. Matt Weeble versus Phil Flores. So on paper, 126 to 132 in Phil's favor. Phil has Aaron Rodgers, Vincent Jackson, Marcus Colston, and Ray Rice as his core. Cam Newton, Des Bryant, Deshaun Jackson, Trent Richardson, DeMarco Murray as the core for DeBiz. I like I smell upset right here. I'm going to go with DeBiz to take the win. Looking at Ferocious Fennec versus the OG Ollie Rogers. This is uncle versus nephew. Right now, OG Ollie Rogers is playing with a bit of a handicap. He's got both his kicker and his defensive position sitting wide open. I'm sure he'll take care of that, but it's a little hard to handicap right now. Ferocious Fennec at 129. OG Ollie Rogers at 106. I'm going with Ferocious Fennec simply because he's got a full lineup. But I know Tommy is going to be taking care of that. Bastard Sons of Pele. Jim McCarthy versus the Beatdown, John Foreman. It's 133 to 131 in favor of John right now, so it's pretty much a toss-up. John has David Wilson, Darren Sproles as running backs, Calvin Johnson, A.J. Green, decent wide receivers, and Matt Ryan as his quarterback. Wide receivers for Mr. McCarthy, Frank Gore and Marshawn Lynch, 2 beasts. Jordy Nelson, Danny Amendola, and Peyton Manning. It's a pretty good matchup right there. I am going to go with the Beatdown for no other reason than I just want to. So, Carlos Danger. Carlos Danger, that's our good friend, Mr. Mike Kwan, versus Auto Smacked, Guy Petty. Right now, it's 123 to 128 in favor of Guy. Russell Wilson, Demaryius Thomas, Steve Smith, and LaShawn McCoy. Reggie Bush for Carlos Danger, Tony Romo, Randall Cobb, Pierre Garçon, C.J. Spiller, and Steve Allen Ridley for Auto Smack. I'm going to go right down to, let's do some matchups because it really looks kind of a toss-up. We've got Tony Romo against New York Giants. I think they always play him tough. So there's a handicap there, and Russell Wilson has a good matchup against Carolina. LaShawn McCoy opens up against Washington, C.J. Spiller against New England, so kind of a push there. Really should look up and down. This is a really tough one to call. I'm going to have to go with Carlos Danger in the upset. And in our game of the week, Ruff the Passer versus Brother Is. Ruff the Passer clocking in at 134 and Brother Is at 121. For Ruff the Passer, Matthew Stafford, Larry Fitzgerald, Hakeem Nicks, Doug Martin. Oh, nice pick. And Chris Johnson. How in the world did you end up with that, Rob? My goodness. Tom Brady, Andre Johnson, Wes Welker, Jamal Charles, and Ahmad Bradshaw for Brother Is. I love that running back combo of Doug Martin and Chris Johnson. I'm going to go with that pick all day long. I give the pick to Ruff the Passer. Okay, NFL kicks off on Thursday night. There's 2 games, I believe. If not, there's certainly 1. Denver versus the Ravens. So get your picks in. All right, everyone. That's great. Don't forget Commissioner's Challenge. Get your picks in. We'll go over the first 10 weeks. We get we get 60 players. We get 7 players with 60 picks each. There's an extra $50 winner take all for highest win percentage on the week over week league pick'em. So get your picks in, everyone. Have a great year. We'll see you around. Bye.